material. It's not for our pretty eyes, as you say, that we're given things, we pay. But it's about management. There are situations we manage because in all departments, all ministerial sectors, everyone does their best to rationalize. And when we say rational, what does that mean? You know, there is this habit of corruption at a high level, of overbilling, because when someone runs for elections, especially here in Africa, it's like a business. They will finance it. That's the habit here. They distribute money so that people will vote for them. It's an investment. And as soon as they get in, they have to pay back to reimburse. We don't have that with us. We don't have accounts abroad. We have nothing. We don't want any. Everything is directed towards the war. If you look at the oil sector, you know that the state subsidizes petroleum products, gasoline, diesel, so that Burkinabés pay less for it. In 2022, for example, the subsidies were around 400, almost 500 billion. 400 and some, the state pays.
500 billion CFA francs.
In 2023, we are at less than 100 billion in subsidies.
Does that mean you saved 400 billion in subsidies?
How do you explain that? We were free too, when people make their proposals, to tell the company, Sonabi, okay, such and such a person will make a proposal at such a price. But you take it at this price and the rebates you give us. We go open our offshore accounts and put it in there. That's how it happens.
And they hold you from that moment on when you have opened accounts abroad?
Of course. If you mess around, we will manage your accounts. We don't have an account. So everything is geared towards war. These savings, it's the equipment.
Mr. President, there has been a long discussion about how long you will stay. When will you organize elections? How long will the transition last? Do you have an answer to that today? Or do you think it's not a priority for you? Until when will Captain Ibrahim Traoré be in charge and organize elections to leave his position?
I was going to ask you a question in return before answering you.
But I'm not here to answer questions, Mr. President.
It's a debate, and it's a pleasure. If today, in 6 months, we decided to abandon the people, you, as a very objective man, aware of our situation, what would you say? What would be your comment?
Honestly, I prefer to abstain, even if you know what I really think.
All right? It's to tell you that it's tiring often. It's tiring. But the only thing that keeps us going is the love of the people. We are nourished there. We are quenched there. Since we've been here, we haven't taken a single day off. In any case, the entire executive.
Politicians say, for us, it's our job, since some have made it their profession. We want to return to democracy. We want to return to parliament with elected people. We want to let the people speak. What do you tell them? That we will stay like this, or that we will establish a new model that might put everything back on track?
Where did they learn this profession? We do not want people to learn this profession elsewhere and want to apply it here. We want to create a model, because the way of doing things here is not the right way. As I tell you, first, there are many agreements that you see we are in the process of denouncing. Many others are to come. Yes, the revolution in this area has not started yet. That's why I say that our economies will know how to behave very well. People sign agreements for their own interests. As I said, these are investments. Unfortunately, African heads of state, those who engage in this realm of political careers, have not always understood. I think that despite hearing many lessons from figures like Bokassa and others, they continue to plunder their country's resources, to invest them elsewhere. How can we give I don't know how I will explain. It's inconceivable.
But for you, Mr. President, today, is it not a question of discussing the organization of elections, the end of the transition?
Yes? How are we going to organize the elections? At the precise moment.
So everything needs to be reconsidered?
No, except for the system that is in place.